Hey, what is up guys, it is Silver Sun here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review on the Dragon Ball Super episode 54. Alright, so basically the episode starts off with the sun rising over Capsule Corp, and basically Trunks is outside in the lake, and pretty much he's standing over it doing image training and whatnot, thinking about Black, and pretty much Black is beating him every time. And then pretty much Whis, Goku, and Beerus come down from visiting Universe 10 and whatnot. They have a big, crash, they crashed down to the Earth because Whis wasn't able to stabilize the speed because they were arguing over it the whole time and whatnot, Beerus and Goku. But pretty much, they all go down to eat and whatnot, but Trunks and Krillin aren't there for whatever reason. Hopefully they're doing something actually pretty productive, like training or something. That'd be pretty cool to see. But basically, Trunks is asking Whis, hey, since you guys visited, Zamasu and whatnot, since their keys kind of similar, don't you think that, there has to be some kind of connection between Zamasu and Black and whatnot? But pretty much Whis is kind of dismissing it, saying, oh no, Zamasu didn't have any evil key and whatnot. But Goku was saying, something else, he said that, their key felt similar and whatnot in terms of, their energy and whatnot. But then pretty much Beerus goes on to brag, saying, oh, he probably isn't that strong, especially since Goku fought me and whatnot. And then Trunks is pretty much just surprised because, Goku's fighting the God of Destruction and whatnot. So he's thinking oh, he needs to power up, he needs to become stronger and whatnot in order to fight Black if these guys are on that kind of level. And then pretty much Vegeta gives him that opportunity. Meanwhile, in Universe 10, Zamasu and Gomasu are pretty much having some tea, and while Zamasu's pouring the tea, you can obviously see some little black spots in the tea and whatnot. So obviously it's tainted with, probably because Zamasu is pretty much thinking about the humans too much and how much he hates them. But basically he gives it to Gomasu, and he pretty much notices it, and he's saying oh, the tea tastes kind of funny from last time. And he's saying oh, it must have been the tea leaves or something. And he's okay. And then pretty much they go into the temple where Gomasu summons all these kind of folders and binders and whatnot, and pretty much he opens this drawer that houses the time rings, and pretty much they use it to go and visit the Baboris. I think that's how you pronounce it, Baboris. They're kind of humanoid creatures basically, and pretty much they were just observing them and whatnot, and all they really did was fight the whole time, and pretty much Zamasu's looking at it and thinking of, the humans and whatnot. And then eventually, Gomasu thinks that, oh, we should use the time rings to see how they are 1,000 years later and whatnot. And so pretty much he says, but only Kaioshins can use the time rings. So pretty much he upranks Zamasu to a Kaioshin, pretty much letting him put on the green earring on his left ear. And I think they're probably fusion, Potara earrings basically, because if he put it on his right ear, he said that they were both fused and whatnot, becoming stronger, but they're not going to do that. So pretty much he just puts it on his left ear and whatnot, and they pretty much go ahead 1,000 years later to where the Baboris are still fighting and whatnot, pretty much furthering Zamasu's hatred towards humans. So pretty much it goes on to show Trunks and Vegeta training. Pretty much Vegeta shows him Super Saiyan Blue while Trunks is still in his Super Saiyan 2 state. But a thing that I liked is that they went back to the Cell Saga, pretty much showing us how when Vegeta first transformed into Super Vegeta, the bulky transformation between Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2. Pretty much Trunks transforms into that at first, but as soon as Vegeta turns into a Super Saiyan Blue and starts to go and attack him, he pretty much goes back down to regular Super Saiyan 2, and pretty much he's obviously Vegeta starts strike-attacking and wrecking him, while pretty much Trunks is just getting thrown about. And then pretty much Trunks de-transforms, he goes down, and then basically Vegeta's all angry at him, why are you so, why aren't you on our level and whatnot, why are you just gonna let us, take care of Black for you, you should get stronger and defeat him yourself and whatnot. But then pretty much Trunks surprise attacks Vegeta, and basically he said oh, I finally got a hit on you and whatnot. Oh, I forgot to mention that. Basically he said that if you land a hit on me, you win, or you get a reward or something. and then pretty much Trunks hit him. So basically, he kind of won in a sense. But pretty much he just wanted to say like he'll surpass Black and, you know, Vegeta and whatnot. He pretty much bows his head to Vegeta, pretty much thanking him, but Vegeta just walks off all angry as usual. Finally, we make a small cut to Beerus and Whis, where pretty much Whis is cooking Beerus some food back at his house and whatnot, which is something I thought was pretty cool. Like, we haven't seen the inside of his house in a while, at least in my opinion. I thought it was kind of cool, the little dinner table that he has, but pretty much, someone's calling Whis, so pretty much Beerus has to go and pick it up because Whis is a little busy at the moment. So pretty much, Beerus picks up the phone. I thought this part was pretty funny. Pretty much Zamasu's calling, or not Zamasu, what am I saying? That'd be crazy if he did call, but, who was it? Zeno, yeah, Zeno. He called him and pretty much Beerus is like scared, like super scared. He pretty much like bows his head, but he hits, but like it was kind of funny. Like he bowed, but then he hit his on the table and it like broke, but he didn't really care. But basically, Zeno comes in talking, saying that he wants to talk to Goku, and pretty much Beerus and Whis are just shocked, and that's pretty much where the episode ends. And judging by the episode preview, it looks pretty crazy. Like, we're gonna be doing a little bit more world building. Basically, there's gonna be this new character showing up, from what it seems, and pretty much Goku's gonna have to talk to Zamasu about something. We're not sure as of right now, but I don't know, like, I don't mind these kind of world building episodes, like meeting Zamasu in the last episode and all this stuff, all these new gods appearing and whatnot, but I don't think it'd be bad to see a little bit of what the future is like now, because the last time we saw the future pretty much was when Goku Black pretty much went back, and then pretty much he had the powers of Goku in him, and we saw Mai move a little bit, but that's basically it. We didn't really see him do much other than that. I mean, he's still a pretty good villain. It's just we don't get to see too much of him, which kind of sucks, at least at the moment. I'm sure they're going to build that up. By the end, we're going to have hopefully a really big epic fight, but I don't know. I thought this episode was pretty alright. You know, animation was pretty good, you know, during the fight scenes and whatnot. Nothing to really complain about, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this review, guys. Tell me what you guys thought. Did you like this episode? Did you hate it? Did you think it could have been better? Did you think there should have been more fighting? Did you think that we should have seen at least a little bit of Goku Black? Comment that down below. And until the next one, Silver Sun is out, guys.